Hello, hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. It's May 4th, otherwise known as May the 4th be with you. Us Star Wars fans have to have our own holiday now. And the question is, are we all going to watch Star Wars today or do something like that? I'm not sure. I know for me, there's worlds to be liberated and saved in the Helldivers universe. So I enjoy playing that with my sons. So we'll probably be doing a lot of that today. All right. So I've got some topics today from my community. If you are not part of my community, happy to have you watching this. My community is free. It's on the Skool app, and the link is in the description of this video. It's also on my channel. And people ask me questions about entrepreneurship there. My name's Cliff. I'm the author of the Entrepreneur Power Up book and host of the Power Up book channel. I'm a serial entrepreneur and an executive MBA. And I just love helping people and answering questions about entrepreneurship and helping my community. So let's get into the topics here. The first topic I was asked by someone in my community is to know when to pursue a venture and knowing when to quit and pursue something else. This is very common because entrepreneurship is very difficult. If anyone tells you it's easy and that you're going to make tons of money, uh, I I have a oceanfront property to sell you in the desert, right? Entrepreneurship is not easy, and sometimes we end up starting things that we really think have a great chance of succeeding or that are a great opportunity, and sometimes they don't work out the way they should. And before I started my first company that I sold, that I wrote my book about, I tried different things in entrepreneurship, whether it was getting into real estate or trading options and stock and things like that. And it didn't take me long to realize that some of those things just were not good ventures for me to get into. And it didn't take me long to find out. So how did I know that, right? Or how would you know that? There's a few answers to this question. This is why. So first of all, I coach all of my community to focus on something of entrepreneurship that is based on their passion. That's the first thing. Because a lot of the times I failed and went on to a different venture was because I was trying to do something that I really wasn't passionate about. I just thought, well, this is a good opportunity to make money. This is the thing that people are doing right now. Like right now, everyone's talking about drop shipping still, right? Oh, we should drop ship. We should create a drop shipping store and whatnot, right? Um, or a marketing agency. Well, okay, that's great if you want to do either one of those things, but are they built around something that you're passionate about? Would be my question. If you're doing it just because it sounds like a good opportunity, then that's going to be really tough because you're going to be working hard on this and you're going to need to keep focused on this. So that was one of the reasons why I moved on to another venture. All that aside, you have to be patient. We all have to be patient. I'm not a patient person. And we all want to see return on investment. We want to see money coming back real quickly. And it's hard. It's hard being online because you hear about people being successful and making money and bragging about it and saying that it was easy for them. And it's really frustrating for us because we're like, well, I'm not successful and I'm not making the money that that person is making, and you start feeling like, well, am I doing something wrong? So I think there is a patience game when you start any kind of brand or company, that it can take a long time, especially if you don't have a lot of money or you're buying paid ads and you're growing it organically, which is what I coach people to do, is to start businesses based on passion that are low risk and grow organically. It's going to be a lot of time and just something that you're going to chip away at, and it's going to take a long time to start to see those results. So part of it is, well, okay, if you're not spending a lot of money on something and it's not costing you a lot of money and it's based on your passion, then you could just indefinitely just keep working at it. There's nothing wrong with doing that if you enjoy doing it and you just are patient enough to just keep going. A lot of people that are popular online started just with very few followers, right? Everyone has to start somewhere. And is everyone going to get the same result? No, absolutely not. But everyone starts at square one when they create an account and do something. And I'll give you an example. I was speaking to a live streamer who's probably one of the most popular live streamers in the world for video games. His name's Summit1G. And when he logs on, he gets like 50 to 100,000 people watching him every time he's live. And so he makes a lot of money. And then I remember him talking to me about the early days when he started doing this. And he was excited if he had like, 10 people watching him, 40 people watching him. Those were big numbers to him when he first started streaming on video games. So he went from 40 people to 40,000 people every time he logged on. So that's a big deal. He was number 8 in the world as far as live streamers. So he took something that wasn't successful for him for a while and he just stayed with it. So I'm going to give you 2 answers here. Okay. If you're not feeling it and you're just miserable trying to do something to make money as far as a business venture, then you should absolutely not do it. I just don't think it's worth it when you're just absolutely miserable. Okay. And that's why I coach that you should base your business off of your passion. Now, if it's based off your passion and you're still miserable, then there really is a disconnect there or something that just doesn't fit right. So I'll give you another example. So when I started my first company, I thought, well, I'm going to live stream on Twitch and play video games because my company is a video game product that I was starting. And I thought, well, I like playing video games and maybe I'll get on Twitch and live stream it. And then I can talk about my product and kind of, I can promote myself, I guess, and play video games, which was a fun hobby for me. But the problem is that I tried doing it for a few nights and it was a lot of work and it was exhausting to me. And I didn't like being live and having to feel like I was live and entertain, anyone who was watching. It took all the fun out of something that I could completely relax doing. Okay. And so I stopped doing it. Now I continued to obviously grow my company and sell it, but I didn't use that channel. I didn't use that tactic. Okay. That was an example of something I was doing to try to promote something based around my passion, but I really didn't enjoy doing that particular activity. I didn't enjoy doing it that way. Okay. So you've got to find some channel, some way to promote your business, your passion, your power spark, as we call it in my community, your business idea, and to do it in a way that is sustainable, that you can work at it each day and not go crazy and just have a little fun with it and tinker with it and continue to work your career and pay your bills. So you're not worried about, paying your mortgage or eating or feeding your family. Right. But as far as venture wise, you want to keep working on that and be patient. And it's really just, if it's not costing you a lot of money and you can keep doing it, then you can keep doing it. And you can decide maybe after a couple years or even more that, I've been doing this for a while and I'm not seeing the growth I want to do. I think I'm ready to try something else. And no one faults you for doing that. No one would fault you for trying something for a month and trying something else. It's okay. It's up to you. You can do whatever you want. You're the boss. Now, I think a lot of people get too impatient. They start something and they give up easily. Now, that I don't like to see as much. So my YouTube channel, for example, I've been working on my YouTube channel for like 6 months now, 7 months even, I think. And it's a lot of work, but I'm doing it at a pace that I enjoy doing it and in methods and ways that I enjoy doing it. So um, you have to be willing to do those kind of things. You have to be willing to put in that kind of work and keep doing something. And it doesn't cost me any money to have a YouTube channel. So it's really just a matter of will and fortitude and your mentality. There's a video that pops up in my head right now of Dave Matthews, real popular musician from the Dave Matthews Band. And there's a video of him playing one of his songs in a Blockbuster, like back in the early 90s. And I mean, Dave Matthews playing at a Blockbuster video. I don't even know if any of you know what a Blockbuster video is, but it's these old video stores, right? That this chain went out of business in the early part of the millennium. And so anyhow, I guess what I'm saying is that everyone starts somewhere. And what if Dave Matthews gave up after playing in Blockbuster video and decided he didn't want to do music anymore, right? Do you think he would have gone on to create all those albums and have all that success? So you have to stick with something if you are passionate enough about it and you believe in it. Okay. Now, the other side of it is, let's say you're putting money into something that's really, really hard. So let's say you've put tens of thousands of dollars into something and you're not seeing the returns you want to see. What do you do, right? Do you keep going with it, or do you not? And I think a lot of that question is just money. If you are not seeing a return on that investment and you're not making money and you're running out of money to continue doing that, then it's okay to mark that as a failure, learn as much as you can from it, and try something else again someday. It's okay to quit when you can't afford to can't afford to keep your business going. Right? There's no fault in that. We all try our best to do things with business, to start business and run it. And if you've got bills to pay and you're just not getting that money back, that's it's a tough position, and it's emotionally crippling, and it's what keeps a lot of people from trying to do entrepreneurship, right? It's that fear that I'm going to try something and fail. We need to really turn that upside down. Just because we pursue another venture and we decided that we're going to count something as a failure, that's okay. That's part of the entrepreneurial journey. Every great story of every company, you talk to anyone who started businesses who are successful, if they failed, ask them about if they failed and what they learned from it. They would probably sit you down for hours and tell you about all the times they failed and what they learned from it. So failure doesn't mean that you're never going to be successful. It's actually quite the opposite. It means you've learned a lot and you're going to do it better when you keep trying. So I hope that answers that question of knowing when to quit and pursue something. It's mental fortitude, it's money, it's whether there's another opportunity that comes up that you see as an entrepreneur and you're like, you know what, really, I need to be working on this because this aligns with what I want to do and this is a better opportunity. There's no rules about this, but you have to do what you feel good about, that you can go to bed at night and sleep on and get up the next day and feel motivated about. That's really what this is about. This is a marathon through our life that we work on these things. And we have to be able to be excited and passionate about this day after day. And even if we take a day of not being passionate about it and resting and just recouping, then we need to get back onto it. So we need to be able to do those things. So that's really my test: is can you do it? Can you keep going? Do you want to keep going? And can you keep going if you don't want to keep going? Those are all the things we have to weigh in our minds, whether we want to keep doing our business or not. All right. So I had another question about uploading videos on YouTube. I'm getting more questions about YouTube from my community. And I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about the technical aspects of YouTube, but I will tell this person, Paul, in my community, if you're listening or watching, or if you catch this later, when you upload a video for YouTube, the expectation is the video has to be edited. I prefer to steer people towards editing software on their smartphones, and there's free editing software called InShot. I have a playlist on my channel on how to use InShot. It's not real exciting. It wasn't meant to be an exciting, entertaining YouTube video, but it's a course that I had created a while back, and it tells you all how to use all the features of InShot. Another app is called CapCut. That's free as well. So there's no excuse why we shouldn't be editing videos. When you put a video on YouTube, if it's not a YouTube live like this one, it should be edited. I mean, all breaths, all pauses, all ums and mistakes you make should all be edited out of that video. It should be a completely smooth and seamless experience. Otherwise, people are just going to drop off your video and not watch it. It's going to be harder to keep viewers. Okay. The sound has to be right on your video as well. So that goes without saying. The speech that's being said, it should be at least somewhat decent quality where people can understand and see it. I am a big believer in subtitles, and the CapCut app will put subtitles on your video in just a few seconds if you upload your video to CapCut. I did a 14-minute video on YouTube this week that I published about how I grew my channel using YouTube Shorts, and I put it into CapCut and had subtitles just in minutes. And it's easy to go through them. Actually, it was seconds, really, but I went through it on minutes just to look through it and make sure all the words were spelled correctly and whatnot. So I'm a big believer that all videos should have subtitles. Also, you need to have a good thumbnail, and I recommend Canva. That's free. You can create a thumbnail for YouTube on Canva, and there's a lot of debate on what makes a good thumbnail and what doesn't. I'm not even going to get into what I think is a good thumbnail because what do I know? I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm not Mr. Beast, right? So, but just look at what the popular channels are doing, maybe, and what their thumbnails are like, and then your title has to be catchy as well. So all those are the top 5 things for a YouTube video that you really just need to think about. There's a lot more to it, but that's just those are the basics, right? So if you get those things down, at least you're going to have a good chance of starting to capture some followers and subscribers, that are going to watch your videos. The last thing I'll end on for YouTube is there's a free app called vidIQ, and vidIQ helps you analyze keywords and get ideas for YouTube channels. Keywords are really big on YouTube. You want to make sure you're using the right keywords because some keywords are more competitive than others, and some will help you stick out as more. So I'm a huge fan of vidIQ. I have the paid plan on vidIQ, and I use that all the time because they have a connection to your Chrome browser. So when you're looking at your YouTube channel using the Chrome browser, it gives you all these specs and information on the video you're watching and the video you're creating, and AI tools to help you get your title and your description and find more keywords all within a few minutes. It just saves me hours of work when I create videos on YouTube. So I like vidIQ. It's really on a video. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not even affiliate of them, but I just like them a lot. In fact, actually, that leads into my last topic for today. It's going to be a shorter show today. The last topic is I got questions on as affiliate links. If you're creating an online business and it's no cost for you to become an affiliate, right? And most companies will allow pretty much anyone to sign up and become an affiliate. Some want to look at your social media first, and someone's going to make a decision whether to allow you to be an affiliate. But for the most part, you can just sign up and become an affiliate. And it's just a simple matter of finding people that need that service and sending them through your link to get that service. And when they pay for that service, you get a portion of the money. It's pretty simple. The execution of it is a little bit more complicated, I guess, and takes a little more nuance. So the question was, how do we become effective marketing affiliate links? Now, with my company that I sold and I was successful with, I didn't get a lot of money from the affiliate links. The power with my company, there's two sides of this, okay? The power of my company was having affiliates that would send business to my own company. I know that's not the question here, but I just want to give you both sides of this. Companies really need affiliates. And if you're going to run your own company or your own business, your online brand, you need to find a way to reward people for sending you business because it's so powerful. It is very powerful. The other part is I had really good affiliate partnerships that were very difficult to get, and it made my company look really good. And it's in my chapter, sitting with the cool kids, sitting at the cool kids table in my book. I talk a bit about that. So um, that's a big deal for your brand. So having the right affiliate businesses and names and associations really can help your personal brand. But back to how to make money off of that as your own business, and you have affiliate links to companies. There's 4 things I have listed here, and these are just 4 ideas up front. And actually, I'm thinking of 5 and 6 as I'm talking about this. But first is blogs. It's good to have a blog. I have a WordPress blog page that I've started, and I'm creating my YouTube videos, and I just convert my YouTube videos into blog posts. And I've found a pretty easy way to do that. And it's a trick I've taught my community. So if you join my community, you can actually access that at level 2. You just need to get in and level up and get active in my community, and I can show you exactly how I do that. But anyhow, my point is that with WordPress has its own community of people, and a lot of them are now starting to follow my blog. So I'm picking up followers every day on that blog. And so it's a good way to get attention. And then of course, Google SEO, search engine optimization, that will start to find your blogs, and your blog needs to have your affiliate information in there. And really your blog or anything with blog, YouTube, social media, and any kind of stuff, it needs to address a problem that people have, and you need to create. So example, you're going to create a blog about a problem someone has, and people are looking for an answer to that solution, and you use the correct keywords for the Google SEO, and then people find your blog, they get the answer to their problem, and included in that answer is the affiliate link to the company that provides the service that you're giving the answer to, right? So that's a way of providing some real value versus just a lot of people just put up their affiliate links on their social media profile. It just doesn't work. It has to be done in a meaningful way that is solving a problem for somebody. Same thing if you're using YouTube videos. You can use YouTube videos and talk about how what you talk about what the problem is and how the company that you have an affiliate link for solves that problem, and just direct people to that affiliate link in your um, YouTube description. So that's another good way of doing it. Of course, with social media, create posts that give people value, that give them tips on things that they want to do and need to do and have needs. And again, having that link there to that affiliate will really help. If you're consulting with people and helping them, that's a good way of working in affiliate links. So I coach people on Fiverr for entrepreneurship, and if I had affiliate links, like for example, I'm a Shopify affiliate. So if someone wants to create an online store, I can send them my referral link as part of my coaching. So I'm coaching them that this is what I used for my company with Shopify. I recommend you use Shopify. And here's a link on the notes I'm sending you, and you can click on it and get a $1 for 30 days, right? Free, like almost a free trial, but pretty much your first month is almost free. So I give people links like that. And when they start using Shopify, then I use my affiliate link, then I can make some money off of that. So, and that's worked in a meaningful way, right? You're solving someone's problem, you're giving them what they need, and then part of that solution is your affiliate link. The other two ideas for affiliate links are email newsletters and podcasts. Those are real popular. And email newsletters obviously would be maybe a sponsor. And I think for that, you want to work up to that point where someone's paying you to put the link in there and you have the affiliate link with them on top of that. That would be a double whammy, wombo combo, where you get money for putting that company in as a sponsor of your newsletter, and you get money for any business that comes in from that company. The other thing with podcasts is that you can talk about that business and then direct people to your podcast page or your landing page, or your web page or whatnot, and that can have affiliate links. So those are just some ideas on how to use affiliate links. There's a lot of talk about, you can make $1,000 a day in passive income, and it's all affiliate marketing. And yes, are there people doing that out there? Yes, they've probably been spending years doing it. They've probably been put up a lot of ads. A lot of ads that you click on Google when you search for stuff are affiliate marketers that have paid for the ad for ads for those keywords. So you're really being funneled into their affiliate program. And so it's kind of the chicken and the egg. Well, if I don't have money for ads, but I want to create an affiliate program to show up on the page to get money, so then I can pay for ads, right? So you have to try it organically first if you don't have the money, right? And start building up some resources and income. And then at that point, you can create some ads that can direct people to your affiliate links that way. That's another way of doing it. So unless anyone else has questions in the chat, I'm going to wrap up the show a little bit early today, but it's been great doing this. Great talking to all of you. And I hope all of you have a great week and have learned something from this. Join my community if you have questions for me, if you have topics, if you have things you want me to address to you or your business, or you just want to know about certain businesses and industries and ways to make money online, just let me know. I'm always glad to help out. So have a great rest of your weekend and your week, and keep powering up.